So, HelloDollStuff is getting ready to move, and so is saying goodbye, doll stuff, to a lot of things that have been in the de-stash pile for a while. And I resisted, but not for long. So I know what's in this box, and I thought you'd still like to see me open it. So here we go. There were several boxes. The assortments were put together, and it's like, I don't want to deal with eBay. I don't want to deal with selling the stuff individually. All or nothing. And there were good things in all the boxes, but this one just had some stuff that caught my eye. Some pretty little. This could be an interesting backdrop. I don't usually do neutral, but sometimes neutral could be good. So, okay, that was a surprise. But I don't expect any other surprises. Oh, they opened it from the bottom. Basically, the main thing that really convinced me to get this, that caught my eye to begin with, was on the bottom layers. So I'm going to come back to that. Oh, okay, so there are some surprises. And this is... I'm assuming a lot of people who follow me also follow HelloDollStuff. Okay, there are some surprises. These are Snapstars. So I think these are the shoes for Snapstars Dawn, who I had without the original shoes and recently gave to someone else with replacement shoes. Now, I knew there would be a lot of doll heads in here. Don't know if there's some extras. So I will probably happily customize these. These are some of the sculpts that I really like. A couple. Billy/Grace. Now, a lot of people don't realize there is that I thought I would have this video done in no time, but here I'm going on tangents already. A lot of people don't realize that Billy and Grace are slightly different. Like, these are both copyright 2011, so they're Grace and not Billy. The difference is when you strip the paint off on the inside corner of the eyes, and the camera is picking this up as a face even though it's blocked by my hand. It's impressive. And the inside corner of the eyes, there's a little blob of plastic to make them flatter, to make the paint less likely to fail quality control. And that's the entire difference between the, I think, 2001 copyright Billy sculpt and the 2011 Grace. A lot of people don't realize that. I think I've even written to Caddy's Dolls to say, hey, there are differences, but I don't know if it's been updated. DC Superhero Heroes. A lot of fashionistas' heads. Oh, there's Snapstars Dawn's wig. Some nice art of sunglasses. Yeah, there's some stuff in here I think I didn't expect. I'm not even paying attention to what's on camera or not. Oh, let me go Cher or Wonder Woman. That's an interesting body. I had Wonder Woman when I was a kid. See, she's got a little bit of melt around her arms. Because that 1970s soft plastic, the plasticizers were so aggressive. I mean, okay, any doll with soft plastic clicky legs, if they sit unused in a box, a modern doll might look like this in 20, 40 years too. See, this hair stuck in it is not differentiating between Cher or Wonder Woman. Anyway. Asha Desiree. Kirby Carl. Oh, it's a new Smile Barbie. Oh, this was Teen Talk. I have one new Smile Barbie head that I took the hair off of because I didn't like it, and I just can't motivate myself for reroots very often, but I think I kind of like her. So she might become my example of the new Smile Teen Talk Barbie head. She is subtly different from Superstar if you're not familiar with them. Someday I'll get the camera angles right. Ah, this is the second time someone's given me one of these. Maybe I'll actually figure out something to do with it sometime. Oh, more Snapstar Dawn's stuff. Wrestling gal. Open Mouth Millie. I just came up with an idea for a ridiculous, sarcastic custom to do with a closed mouth Millie. Open Mouth Millie won't work. I don't think. Let's see where it is. Actually, I don't know if I've ever had a doll with this particular sculpt before. I know though, where is she? There she is. This is one of the things I liked about this set. This late 90s Mackie. She was one of the... I almost can remember which line this one is from. I think I had the blonde in this line, but I'm not sure. And we'll look it up at some point. Alright, I think that's all the heads. Oh, okay, yeah, I do remember seeing some pictures. I thought maybe they were in plastic baggies because they were glue heads, but these don't feel gluey. Unless they've been treated already. It's another Grace. I know, these must have been treated glue heads because I had, oh wow, she's got some badly applied eyes. I had this doll, I rerouted her, I pulled so much glue out of her head. This one, however, will probably be repainted because she's got some eye wonk. I think this is another Snapstars wig. Snapstars wigs are about live size, so they have uses. Okay, yeah, this one has definitely also been treated for glue because this is another one I had that I treated for glue. I still really like her. Oh yeah. Where did I just put that one? And this one I just picked up has a little bit of eye wonk. It's just not as bad. Anyway, I like the Goddess sculpt. The Goddess sculpt has been one of my favorite sculpts for ages, so I don't mind having a couple of those. Alright, I think that's all the heads. And then we have a Boxy Girl head on a slightly articulated, I think this is the body that the little miniature Disney animator dolls used. In the Boxy Girl's body. I'm sure that's her original body. Not that this head will ever be reunited with this body, but Boxy Girl's bodies are good for weird small heads. Some cat eye sunglasses. These will probably just be used for parts. Legs are always useful. Or I'll put another head on them and donate them. Haven't quite decided. These are like the only thing in the box that I was really unenthusiastic about. Oh. Another open mouth Millie. I'll probably steal those earrings though. She's a little gooey. Stacy. Stacy. Was this Stacy at this point, or was this Chelsea grown up a little bit? I can't remember. Here's good old Kelly. Oh, she's got a... How is this the one? I think there's a magnet in the head. You put a bottle in her hand, you lift up the bottle, and she turns her head to it. If I remember correctly. The half-articulated skipper body. I have one of these bodies that Flo, I think, cut off the lower arms and put lower Barbie arms in. I believe I have some Monster High arms that should work. And I think this body will solve a problem I've been having with the head. I've been trying to find a body for, but I'm not sure. Oh, that was Stacy's body. Oh no, okay, this was Stacy's body. This might be smaller than the skipper body I'm thinking of. I forgot that Stacy got aged up like this. See, this was Little Mermaid, I think. Or one of those Skipper-like non-Mattel dolls. But it's about Blythe size, and I can use bodies like that. Stains, there they can be worked with. One way or another. There's something else that caught my eye in the box. It is, I believe, a Kern body. Yes, it does actually say Kern on it. The old style articulated Kern body, which I think is kind of charming in its simplicity. Though I hadn't noticed that this was one of those flexi waist bodies. I was mainly noticing the head. Another Goddess Sculpt. I can't remember if this is the Goddess Sculpt blonde fashionista I had for a little while. I don't think it is. Can't go wrong with pink hair. Can't go wrong with this style of articulated body. This is the newer style. This is not the older fashionista's body, even though the head, I believe, is. And this is an older gymnast style body with high heels. What I'm probably going to end up doing with this is grinding out the area under the arms so the arms can lay flatter to the body. Maybe cutting off the hands and drilling the wrist out and replacing it with other hands. And then probably painting it a fantasy skin tone, because that's what I've been getting into doing with dolls again lately. Who knows what head I'll use. Ditto. Again, I'm not looking at the camera at all. I'm not lining up. I don't know how far away stuff is. We're almost done. There's a June. Rainbow Bright. I do have her dress somewhere. I don't know if I will treat her with the same amount of reverence as that other Nashville doll YouTuber. You know who I'm talking about. And then we have some fresh dolls. I think these might be the first wave with the heads that aren't as big. I had a fresh doll or two and pass them on and give them another chance. Although they might not keep their heads. And then the reason that I was attracted to this box to begin with, the whole thing, is a Pretty Girls, I think it's Kimani. I have been not exactly looking for this doll for years. I've been waiting for this doll to fall into my hands for years. Oh, our hair fiber's pretty nice too. I remember when Pretty Girls first came out, and I looked at them and said, oh, they are pretty. And then they kind of flopped as a line and started showing up in Tuesday mornings. So I started going to Tuesday mornings looking for Pretty Girls, and I never found a Pretty Girl in Tuesday morning. And obviously I never thrifted one, and then kind of stopped thinking about getting a Pretty Girl. And then this assortment showed up with this Pretty Girl in it. So I have a Pretty Girl now. And yeah, that's the main reason I got this box. It's for the Pretty Girl. I mean, I can use all the other stuff. That's, as much as I've been trying to reduce my number of dolls and put together pieces and parts and get those cleared out of my parts bins, I also am starting to realize some areas where I'm lacking, like those bodies like this, which are my favorite kind to paint because they have all hard plastic. So hopefully I will be able to use this box. I have been spending, actually I have not been posting much this week because I've been working on some doll customizing projects, kind of a couple at once, and possibly making videos from them. So hopefully I'll get back in the swing of posting things, doing smaller projects and posting more frequently. I've also started a sewing project today, so we'll see. But that's been this video. Thanks for watching, and thank you. Hello, Doll Stuff.